Is Donald Trump an alpha male? If the myth of alpha males were true, he would be at best a beta male, the one who is always trying to be the alpha male while loudly saying that he already is. You know, that bully turns out to be the biggest wimp on the playground once you hit him. Based on what the myth says about the alpha male, he would be that jerk whom people respect or fear because of his raw power and manliness. Trump is like a toddler walking around our house with a fully loaded automatic weapon. His power comes from the adults in the room who keep reloading the gun and giving it back to him. The alpha male doesn't need money or power to get things done. If you took away all of Trump's power, he'd be the homeless man with severe mental illnesses who yells stupid things and throws poop at people. What is an alpha male, though? For sure, we all want to be one. We all want to be the kind of guy that women want and men respect. But these are just a few things that come with being alpha. They are not a plan for how to get there. And before we can worry about how to get there, we have to figure out where it is. In this video, I'll try to explain the top 10 traits of a real alpha male as best I can. Sure, this is probably different from what other people think alpha is, but that's the point. Besides a few universal qualities, how we see alpha depends on what we value. No one clear definition exists. 1. He has courage. The alpha male doesn't have any fear. No one is without fear. We all have fears and doubts that we can't get rid of. But the alpha male can keep going in a certain direction despite his fears. He might be afraid that his new business won't work, but that won't stop him from trying. Even though he might be afraid that the cute receptionist will turn him down, he will still try to get with her. 2. He can handle his feelings. How we handle bad things is a big part of how our lives turn out. What will you do if the crap hits the fan and you get fired, dumped, or insulted in a mean way? The alpha male will take a few deep breaths and think about what the best next step is. He won't react emotionally and dig his own grave. 3. He has a goal. It doesn't matter if you want to be a pro athlete, an accountant, the CEO of a big company, or a world traveler. What matters is that you want something. When we know where we're going in life, when we have a direction, we feel motivated and determined. We spend our days making progress and trying to get better. And this shows in the way we think, act, and act in general. The alpha male always knows what he wants to do. He never goes around without a plan. 4. He doesn't worry about making decisions. People are afraid to make decisions because they don't want to deal with the consequences of making the wrong choice, like going to a bad restaurant or investing in a bad company. This comes from the courage we talked about in the first point, but it deserves its point because people notice people who make decisions. And they say that they are the leaders. And alpha males don't mind being in charge. 5. He doesn't mind saying what's on his mind. People are becoming too sensitive. We don't say what we think nearly enough. We might be afraid of making someone feel bad. Or, we might be afraid of starting a fight. Even though he is afraid, the alpha male goes ahead and says what he thinks. No, he doesn't do it in a way that makes people feel bad or starts fights that don't matter, but he doesn't let an awkward situation stop him from getting what he wants. 6. He doesn't let one thing control him. Some people let their jobs take over their lives. Some people are all about their relationships. When this happens, other things start to go wrong. Their health gets worse, their jobs get worse, and their relationships fall apart. The alpha male knows that everything in life needs to be in balance. Work, love, health, and friends are all important parts of life that need to be taken care of to live a full life. 7. He takes care of his health. How we feel and what we do come from inside us. Nothing else matters if we weigh 300 pounds more than we should and haven't slept in 3 days. We can't have a strong, healthy mind without a strong, healthy body. And the way other people see us will also get worse. First impressions are very important, and what do you think when you bump into a fat slob at the grocery store? The alpha male cares most about his health because he knows that without it, nothing else matters. He eats well and lifts weights to stay healthy. 8. He doesn't mind saying no. People will always ask you for help. This will happen. And if the other person will benefit more from the favor than it will cost you, then it should be done. But we should figure out what these costs and benefits are. The alpha male doesn't give up easily. He doesn't just give in to everyone else's whims and requests. If his boss asks him to stay late and he has other plans, he politely says no and goes on with his day. He also doesn't think he has to explain himself. He doesn't say no because he hates or dislikes you, but because he wants what's best for himself. Selfishness is underrated. I'm not telling you to be a selfish jerk, but we'd all be much better off if we all looked out for ourselves. 9. He is honest about his flaws. If you can't see where you're weak, you're setting yourself up to fail. They will keep getting in the way of everything you do until they are fixed and made better. It doesn't matter if it's a general weakness, like being bad with women, or a character weakness, like being impatient. This is my Achilles heel. When the alpha male has a weakness, it doesn't make him sad. And he doesn't lie about it to be proud. Instead, he sees what he's missing and takes steps to make up for it. 10. He has a strong way of standing. The last thing on this list is something you can touch. The way we carry ourselves has a direct effect on how we feel and how others see us. When he talks to you, the alpha male doesn't lean forward or look at his feet. He stands tall and looks you straight in the eye. And he feels the same way on the inside as he does on the outside.